Hello everybody, welcome back to Canada Cup. We are continuing on with some Samurai Showdown action here. This is part of the SNK World Tour, so the winner of this will qualify for the finals in Japan.
That's gonna be so sick, dude. Like, what date is that again? Do you know?
I don't remember the exact date for it. We'll get that information to you guys very, very soon.
Sorry for putting you on the spot. I mean, I
No,
didn't know it either, so don't worry.
Also, shout outs to all the sponsors, the Canada Cup. You can see at the bottom of the screen down there, Doritos, Nvidia, Hero Versus, Exceed, Windows 10, Memory Express, Mountain Dew, Intel, etc., etc. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them. Actually, maybe I could have. MSI Grand Blue Fantasy. Corsair, SNK World Championships, the Gaming Stadium. I don't know what that company is, the NI. They're the ones that produce that crazy stuff.
Oh, the little graphics.
The little 3D, the 3D stuff.
Yeah. Oh, a Tam mirror. Okay.
Okay, so it's Scrub Saibot versus Gamble.
All right, so Gamble gonna be in the purple. That's my favorite Tam color. And Scrub Saibot, the black is not bad either.
Yeah, so it's the Lakers Tam versus the Bumblebee Tam.
Or just cross games, and they're like the Saints. Football, basketball, football, basketball.
Okay, so it's going to be March 2nd is the SNK, 28th to 29th. March 28th and 29th is going to be the SNK World Championships.
I might go over there for that. That's why I was asking when it is. Like that's a good time of year to go to Japan.
I'll have to be like, hey, I'll commentate, please.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Scrub Saibot was Lakers. Okay. Oh no, that's big punish right there.
Hello.
Why are you doing nothing? Oh my God.
I guess.
I think he tried an SSM maybe, and he messed up.
That has to be what happened.
Yeah. Because he just punished with a fireball, so I think he tried to go for something big, unfortunately. That was a big punish chance right there, because Tam is sitting there for about 7 years. In fact, by the time he recovers, I think we'll be at the SNK World Championships. Right?
I like that backdash there. Big lively Scrub doesn't have to do anything but stand M, stand B. I don't know. Do you? I always hear people say ABC, but I always say light, medium, heavy.
Yeah, for this game, for Sam Show, I always say A, B, C, D, just because I'm so used to the S and K buttons being A, B, C, and D.
Yeah.
So, because you know,
I'll try to do better. I'll say ABC.
I mean, everybody does all sorts of different things. It's all good. Because for me, for example, I'm still used to saying, I used to say A plus AB for the C attacks. You know what I mean? Because I'm so used to the old games.
Yeah.
Because before you had to hit A plus B to get the heavy attack, essentially. But, so yeah, I'm still stuck on A, B, C, and D. Although, if you go for Street Fighter, then I'll say light, medium, and heavy.
Right.
You know, so it just depends on the game. It just depends on the game.
All right, so we got a character switch by Gamble going to Haomaru. Didn't like the mirror.
Yep.
He got out footsie. So.
Oh, God, he could have comboed off. That was deep enough that he could have comboed off of that.
I guess he didn't trust it because, you do drop it, you get an even bigger punish. Teabags, okay.
What? Okay.
You're down a game. You just barely took a life lead. You can't be going for that.
I think he was threatening to drop his weapon is what he was doing.
Maybe Knuckles is his favorite character. His favorite player.
Oh, God, the damage, yeah. And now, all of a sudden, you're not even in the life lead anymore.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
But he's getting so much miles off these jump-ins.
Ooh, just the crouching C is going to work.
Wow. So this might be the answer.
Just a bunch of little crouching A's, and there you go, the crouching B anti-air, which works. Does have a hurt box, though, so it's scary if the opponent has a jump attack that hits low enough. But if they don't, if you're a Jubei, crouching B works really, really well against a jumping Jubei.
Oh, no. Would have worked if he waited for him to land first. Yeah, he was getting a lot off of the jump-ins. Scrub saibot started to play it a little bit slower this round and go for the anti-air.
Throw.
Okay.
Oh, goes for an overhead afterwards?
I guess.
Probably not what he meant to do again.
Or maybe he was trying to bait a burst from Scrub saibot. Here it is. No! He opts not to. He only needs one hit. A kick will do it.
Ooh, he just went for the Hail Mary uppercut. I like it. Ah, but then just gets punched out of the air.
Oh my gosh.
Scrub saibot now. I mean, Gamble is really living up to his name right now,
Right.
honestly. He is going for some crazy... Oh, yep.
We are at a casino.
That's true. That is true. With the Deerfoot Hotel and Casino. Gets his weapon back, but has lost half his life already and doesn't have anything left for a burst.
But he's in a good spot here. Another grab into the corner, gonna back up. Does he try to roll out again? Oh, it's a T-Bags.
Wow.
Okay, stays. But back, I think he backed up way too much.
Yeah.
What the heck? Oh.
We're playing an online match here, man.
Oh my gosh, these DPs, yeah. Super gamble. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna
I
work.
respect it.
Went for the throw, but too early and then gets hit. And then, of course, you know, shaking hands, happy, you know. No
Yeah.
harm done, no harm done. Just having a good time, having fun.
What gamble implies that you were also prepared to lose. So,
Yeah, exactly.
He's not upset about it.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
like, well, if I would have just played safe, would have been different. But
If
my name,
all
they
of-
don't call me gamble for nothing.
If all of my gambling worked, I would have
You'd
won.
be rich. Like, can you imagine if I won the lottery?
Oh, man. All
you
right.
can't win if you don't play.
Coming up next. Oh, okay. So TXC Vicio. He was third place in King of Fighters. He got taken out by his teammate on TXC El Rosa. So he finished third place on that. And but he is here coming up for some Samurai Showdown, and he is going to be going up against Lord Jimmy Bones. Mr. Lord Jimmy Bones.
He had a spectacular showing at CEO Taku, and I've been seeing him grind it out since yesterday. He literally sat like all evening and just played every and anybody.
He is a very strong ST player as well. And he got to top 8, like 3rd or 4th place at Combo Breaker one year. And he said, that is probably the best I'm going to do. And then he retired from Super Turbo.
Oh my god.
And I was like, you don't retire from
Retire
Super Turbo.
champion.
That's like the best game ever. You just keep playing it. But he has found himself another love in Samurai Showdown, and he is putting in a lot of efforts in this game, and it is really awesome to see. Again, kind of similar to the Andy OCR situation. I would hate to see a talent like Mr. Lord Jimmy Bones, you know, stop playing fighting games. I'm happy to see that he found this game that suits him, and he is continuing to play fighting games. And you can see the talent has transferred over because he's still a very strong player here.
So I'm a little sad. We have our upcoming match previews, and earlier I saw the name Cali Power, and now I don't see that name there anymore.
Oh, he's in it, but he's just not going to play on stream.
No, I know. I wanted to
yeah,
see
but
it
you
on
want to
stream.
see it. Oh, he's coming up later. He's coming up later. So there we go. There we go.
He's
Just
back,
got to
he's back.
scroll the notepad down a little bit. All right. Oh, Lord Jimmy Bones is going with Basara. Okay. He's not going to be going with the Charlotte.
Yeah, his Basara, I watched him play him yesterday against Vahe, speaking of.
Oh, yeah.
And he was showing me some pretty cool stuff. It is a way different playstyle than Justin's.
Yeah, like I said, that I feel like that fireball is very useful here to keep the pressure going. And again, you got to be watching out for that little backdash fireball. And if you block it, run up and make sure you kill him.
Right.
And you saw that right there. The fake jump caused him to try to air early. Lord Jimmy Bones could have punished that on landing. Oh, speaking of punish, but not a lot. Nice. Gets knocked down. Gonna run up after him, chase him down. Gets close enough. Ooh, a little too early on that jumpy. Oh, nice. The air to air.
and that is so short. Like for a character who can hit you from like halfway across the screen, his aerials are super stubby. So the fact that he closed the round with that, good stuff. Jimmy
Yeah,
Bones.
the nice thing about Basara, obviously, is that he does jump high. So when you're in the air-to-air situation, it's the Obi-Wan Kenobi situation. Higher ground definitely works. Which is why a character like Charlotte, actually, that's one of her biggest weaknesses, is that she jumps so low that she doesn't have quite the air-to-air capabilities of like Jubei, you know?
I like the patience from VCO.
Ooh, caught him landing! Just coming out of the air. And that's a hit grab as well, so even if it hits out of the air, it'll connect and get the full hit.
Yeah, VCO, huge lead here, forcing Jimmy to go in, but he is finding the damage.
Yep, little by little, and the command throw. Does Basara still have the win pose where... Oh, hang on. Oh, got him. Does Basara still have that win pose where he holds his, dead wife and then she, like, crumbles in his arms and he starts going crazy?
Well, we didn't see it earlier. Maybe we'll see it.
Okay, I'll be paying attention here. Ooh, trade again. And although trade is always going to be good for Basara. But see, if they throw that fireball a lot, that is one of the things you can do. You just run in. Run in because it always...
got him again. Oh, not this time.
Watch out.
Yeah. What do I know?
Punish, there we go. And a burst activation for VCO. However, oh no, he missed it! He's gonna lose a lot. Is this gonna kill?
Oh
No, not quite.
God. Now we have a match.
Oh, one
Brady
mistake. Yeah, of course.
absolutely.
Yeah.
He's slightly ahead in life as well.
Yeah, and you can chip away a little bit right now. Yeah, see, he's doing chip damage with that. That is a special move.
Yeah, his health is so low that this Rage Explosion is going to last forever.
Ooh, Jimmy Bones there. Almost throwing that away on one execution error. But he is okay right now. He survived that.
So
they did? Oh, okay.
So the only thing that makes me kind of sad about Basara is that, like, when he blocked that weapon flip technique, he can't punish with his. Like, it has startup, so like they can always block. And I'm like, no, what? What do you mean? I did all this work to block this. And
I'm just sitting over the side, and Justin and Mago are cracking up about something, and I have no idea what it is. But it's funny. I like it when I see fighting game players just chatting and laughing and having a good time. It's one of my favorite things. All right, back to the match. Lord Jimmy Bones down half life already. On the way back. Yep, still hits. Gotta respect it. Oh, that almost got him.
nice juicy jump in. Ooh.
There we go. Ooh,
Another
again,
good one.
yeah.
Finding his spots.
Throw into the C, and guys,
It's enough.
that standing C off of the throw is one of the most damaging throw combos. I don't know if it actually is, like, numbers-wise. It's just it looks so painful.
Right, like you can kind of almost feel it.
Yeah. You're just like, this is not cool. Oh, but the trade, okay. But he still loses the weapon, though.
Okay, that's good for VCO, except that he lets him pick it up for the freezy.
He tried to punish him in time, but didn't quite get it. Here comes the fireball, yep.
Like you said, trade's good for Basara.
He's like, I'm okay with it. Match point now for Lord Jimmy Bones.
He's like, get it right, Basara, not Basura.
Normally, as I said, normally he's a Charlotte player, but he is going with Basara instead. Oh, he jumped. Yeah, out on whip. Yep, there we go.
And that's the whole entire game.
Yep, VCO taking the headset off already, unplugging everything. Doesn't need to see the rest of it.
Gruesome. What a finish. And that was a perfect, too. A perfect with a super special move.
The coolest thing about it is you can tell that they're getting better and better at all of those as well. You know, like that SSM is super sick. The Shizumaru's is so sick. Yeah.
He's like, what happened? Like, what do you mean?
Why is there so much blood everywhere? But here comes First Attack 2019 Sam Show champion.
As well as Defender North.
That's right. Mr. Chris G. He won 3 tournaments at First Attack. He won Sam Show, he won Dragon Ball, which was a what do you call it? It was like the
Tenkaichi.
Tenkaichi event, yes. And also he won Mortal Kombat 11 there as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
oh yeah, you were mentioning that earlier when there was a player who you were like, oh, this is the 4th game of commentating.
Yeah,
And I was gonna say, remember when like Chris played every game and got like top 4 in like every game,
well,
and then for a while like, and then Justin was doing it for a while too. Like when MK10 came out, Justin was playing like everything.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, how?
Skills, man, skills. But he's going up against Terrence, who we saw earlier, and we all know that Terrence is a very strong, very fundamental player. As I said, Chun-Li player from Street Fighter V, does very well with the character as well, even though she's not considered one of the top tier characters. So, like I said, you know that Terrence is a very strong player. So, Chris G, of course, goes with a mix between Nakaru and Haomaru.
Is he still playing Nak?
He did
officially dropped her, no?
I think he played her a little bit at First Attack. Yeah,
okay.
he played both at First Attack, yes. So I'm curious to see what he goes with right now.
Sticking with Hao.
Nope, gonna go with Haomaru, and Terrence back to Charlotte.
I just feel like he only plays Nakaruru if he doesn't respect you.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, he can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's
now everybody who's fought as Nakaru is like, hey, wait. All right, here we go. Charlotte versus Haomaru. Again, Charlotte, like I said, I feel like is definitely one of the strongest characters. Jubei, Shizumaru, all of them. Shiki, actually, a lot of people are talking about as one of the best now.
And so this is, I like to think this is pretty even as well. Like we were talking about earlier, the Hao versus Jubei. So very honest, they both have fireballs, they both have good buttons in neutral, and it's just gonna come down to the spacing and finding your way in at the right time.
Right, gets in with the running kick, and honestly, Charlotte, like her entire set of attacks on the kick button are all so good.
And there's one.
Yep. Ooh. So Chris G playing a very projectile-heavy game here, but like I said, you got to be careful because the bayonet lunge can actually get through it, like there, right there.
He's minding his spacing though. He's content to do that forever, especially like this likely ever so minor, but he's fine with that. He'll time you out too.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Terrence not quite lead yet. You can see the orange versus the red bar. He needs to get one more hit. Oh, there we go. The patience.
That anti-air could have just cost him this round. It looks like it did. If he doesn't get the grab, it's over.
Yep, there it is. Chris G going down from that one jump attack from Terrence.
In the last 5 seconds, unnecessary jump in and lost everything.
Yeah, I think Chris was reading the situation as that Terrence was going to get desperate to get in, and Charlotte's like to jump. So I think he was just trying to anticipate that. And so he wanted to jump in himself.
Heavy would have traded there.
Oh, did he get her?
No, he
stabbed him in the face first.
Wow.
Combo jumps right there and runs all the way up to the throw. He says, I'm landing this weapon flipping technique one way or another. One way or another. Oh, there we go. Nice. Punish, yeah. Now Chris with the life lead-ins. Let's see if he can keep it this time.
Yep. Now he can do full screen fireballs. Base that jump in and DP it. Oy.
Deflect cancel, catching Chris G off guard. Terrence slowly trying to get his way in by little hits here and there. He's got a lot of time. 18 seconds, plenty of time on the clock. There you go. Almost has the lead now. Okay, he might have the lead right. It's hard to tell. And he gets the bayonet lunge at just the range where Chris missed. Terrence taking game number 1, both times coming from behind.
Yep, by the skin of his teeth, taking that game 1. But Chris, definitely a player to make adjustments. I'm sure he knows exactly where he went wrong. Like we're explaining it here to you guys at home, but he already knows.
Yep, he knows better than we do.
Oh, another big jump in.
Yeah, that's 2 combos right there.
Yep. This is hungry, Chris. Ooh.
Oh,
Big, perfect.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, was that not perfect?
Almost.
Oh.
Almost. Close. Ooh. So. Something going on and
Oh, stuffed. The anti-air attempt. And again, great for him. Yeah! I love it.
oh, nice whip cancel into the bayonet lunge for the violent thrust.
I like it. Hit him with the dead angle real quick.
Oh, look at him just kind of like corpse push him a little bit, gain a little bit more distance away from the corner.
Right. He wants to be outside of bayonet lunge range. And that way Terrence has to approach in a way that he wants him to approach. Because he wants Terrence to try to jump so that he can DP.
Ooh, no, anti-air.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that.
That was nerve-wracking. He's doing it again. Oh, he went for it that
yeah,
time.
yeah, he did go for it,
So
but
let him
not
slow.
gonna happen. And now there are 2 Charlottes on the floor. Oh, ouch.
All right, so 1 game apiece. Yeah, Chris losing that first game so closely and then winning so convincingly in the second game. Let's see if Terrence can now make the same types of adjustments. He has to close the gap on Chris, and he can't let him jump in on him like he did.
Right. He just read all those bayonet lunges and was able to jump over and get the full combo on her. Ooh, nice. Gets the run-up throw after the jump attack. And he's just going to stay back.
Nope. Failed anti-air attempt again. He's got the position, though. He cannot backdash off of him like that.
Staying at that max bayonet lunge range. Gets the run throw, yeah, because he realized Chris was playing very defensive. Just opts for the 2C.
Oh, he went for the knee?
Yeah, he just went for 5K. Nice, okay. Gets the little stab poke. Look at this. Very even on life right now. Terrence with maybe like 3.
Oh my god.
No.
It stopped it again?
Yes, got
That's
stuffed
2
again.
times.
Oh, here we go. Opportunity, second chance. Gonna just take it. He's still alive.
And the overhead.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, as a Charlotte player, you kind of take it sometimes because Charlotte, without her sword, she's still really. Oh boy!
He didn't burst.
He didn't burst. He's just gonna eat the whole thing.
Saserugayo.
Oh.
So sick. I love how hard. He reminds me of myself.
That's the same reason why I picked Charlotte too.
She reminds me.
Okay. Countering the run punch. Oh, just a little too far for that. And no burst yet still. No life left. Where's the burst?
I love it.
He just
All
never.
the yeah punches.
He never activated the burst.
Yeah, that was odd.
I think he just forgot. You know, sometimes you
Maybe.
just forget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like so concentrated on this neutral game that you're like, oh wait, I had the burst. And like, yeah.
I didn't do the thing.
Is at least just try to build that fear because after you block,
Yeah.
I think that might even be Isen punishable. I'm not sure.
Is it?
I don't know because
I know it was, but I don't know if
Right now,
they-
nowadays it might not be. So, but there you go. Chris G is going to move on over Terrence. And coming up next in the pool's winners semifinals, this is a top 8 qualifier. Is going to be Justin Wong versus AS Monaco, Mr. Crimson.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting because we saw Mr. Crimson being pretty aggressive earlier, and then put Justin playing that lame Basara. So let's see if he will be able to get his mojo flowing against somebody who's going to be halting all his advances, somebody who's so good at it.
Okay, so all the matches that are coming up are going to be top 8 qualifying matches. So
Are we going straight through to the end today, or is it?
all the way to top
Okay.
8. So these next few matches, whoever qualifies will be playing tomorrow for the top 8.
All right.
So, actually, no, we're not going to do Jay Wong versus Mr. Crimson just yet. We're actually jumping ahead to Andy OCR versus Scrub Saibot. So, again, Andy OCR has been playing so strong, but Scrub Saibot's going to do his best to play spoiler.
So Tam Tam Jubei?
Yes, that is
Okay.
correct. I think Scrub Saibot, yeah, he was a Tam Tam player.
Yeah, again, I do like the matchup for Jubei. His fireball is pretty quick, so he doesn't really have to approach through those long buttons, and he can kind of lull, well, hopefully lull Scrub into a false sense of like, okay, he's just gonna play full screen, and then he can run up and get grabs off and the like. So the air to air, obviously Jubei's gonna win that.
I mean, it's interesting. Yeah, Jubei theoretically will win the air-to-airs, but Tam Tam jumps so high that it misses a lot of the times.
That's true. But that's only if they jump at the same time. If Tam Tam jumps first,
Right, yeah.
and he can always just go meet him and win.
Right.
We have not seen a Mikatagahara the whole day. We haven't seen the Galleon either.
You're just gonna have to just yell it out at people
Or
and be
the
like,
Kabuki theater.
pick it now.
Yeah, I don't want to scream into the mic. Take off my headset. Hi!
Pick it now.
So I looked up Mikatagahara, and apparently that was a site for like a very pivotal battle in like actual Japanese history.
Oh, really? Okay. Look at this. Learning Japanese history.
Yeah, like I learned about, because of like the Nobunaga anime, I learned a lot about that.
Japanese history
Yeah.
and stuff. Okay, fair enough. Educational anime. Oh, nice. Just defending there from Andy OCR, that way to avoid chip damage.
Yeah, so here we are. Like I was saying, with the fireballs, he can get to that range right there. He's gonna win. His buttons are gonna win, and then
And there's the run throw. Yep. Scrub Saibot.
see, now Tam Tam has to approach him, and it's gonna be hard for him to do that. Wow.
See, there's
okay.
that air-to-air situation. Tam Tam getting higher.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, just little. That's the problem with the floaty jump, is when you get away from the throws, you can't actually punish them as easily.
Nice.
There we go. Universal overhead.
Yeah, Scrub Saibot rolling to change sides, and I don't know if, I feel like he didn't expect Andy to go that way to change sides.
Yeah, as soon as when he changed the size, he was like, oh, okay, I better block the other way, and then it was an overhead instead. All right, poking away with the kicks. Oof.
Ooh.
Throwing that fireball, but you have to be careful, because as long as Tam Tam has an SSM available, he can react to a fireball.
True.
And then you're
but
dead.
It won't reach all the way full
Right.
screen.
Not
but
full screen.
It does go pretty far.
Okay, caught him crouching, so yeah, you cannot do anything about it. If he, oh!
Okay.
Yeah,
smart.
you gotta burst. You gotta burst there. Had to burst.
Andy, not afraid. With the life lead.
Oh! I was so scared. Oh, he got him again with the 6-6C.
And no fear in the face of a rage explosion. He's just so, that's what I was saying earlier. He's so methodical and poised. Like, I never see panic from him. I never see nerves from him.
I also like the fact that he's got he almost looks like he has the samurai hair bun right now, you know?
Yeah.
He looks like a samurai.
Cosplaying his character.
Exactly. Actually, I think he did. I think for Halloween, he dressed up as Jubei.
That's pretty sick. Ooh. Oh my
Earlier,
gosh.
you saw him get the counter
Scrub
again
saibot
as
has
well.
no idea what to do at this
Oh
point.
yeah,
This
that's a
is
punish.
desperation.
6-6C. Oh yeah, and that's the end right there.
I can't believe he was still able to punish with that button. Like, after the
The 6-6C for Jubei is good. In fact, on block, maybe it's not E-Sinable if he spaces it right. I'm not sure.
Oy.
And remember, he can't deflect cancel off of that. So if you block the 6-6C, you know, poke back with something quick. He can't deflect cancel it. Because there is no deflect on it.
Oh,
the
nice
range,
slice.
Yep, caught him crouching again. Oh, and he just ran into the 2C.
2C, yep.
Oof.
Oh my gosh, close C.
That was amazing timing right there. I think he was just trying to hit him out of the air too, but he just happened to catch him on the ground. Andy OCR taking the life lead with that, and he's going to get even more. Okay, just goes for the 2C instead of the uppercut combo.
It's pretty good damage still, so.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Gotta watch out for. Oh no!
No fear! No fear!
Samurai never fear death.
Goodness. That's a quick 2-0 for Andy OCR.
And that means he has qualified for tomorrow for the top 8.
Top 8. And now this is what we were talking about coming up here.
Yep.
Justin Wong, Mr. Crimson. This is going to be exciting. I like zoners.
I do too. I do too.
I like lane play. Like it's funny because like people are like, oh, don't call it lame because it's got like a negative connotation. Like I'm not saying it's negative.
Right.
You call a spade, man.
Yeah, I mean, the hardest part about it is right now is that obviously it's a very frustrating style, but that's the whole basis behind zoning. It's the whole basis behind defensive characters is they're trying to frustrate you into making mistakes, which is, I think, why a lot of people like to play zoners, because it's fun just like annoying your opponents and stuff. And, you know, unfortunately, as a result, people have, you know, oh, you're playing lame, you're playing lame. It's just kind of this word that's kind of been associated with it. And it's a very negative word, but, you know, in the fighting game context these days, it really just describes a style of play.
That's it.
And unfortunately, the word still has a negative connotation. I wish we could find a better word for it that avoids that negative connotation, but it's too late now. It's just what everybody calls it.
We just got to take ownership of the word, and we say it doesn't mean what people think it means. It doesn't mean bad. It
turtle
means,
style, you know.
Yeah.
Justin's turtle style. That rare footage of Daigo actually angry.
What is he?
Mr. Crimson's going with that Genjuro.
Big Mikata Gahara. All right,
Kabuki
that's like
stage.
my second favorite.
Okay, fair enough. And also shout outs to Ramcross, BenQ, Esports, Ecosystem, Side Games as well. Those were the other sponsors I did not get a chance to shout out earlier.
All right, another top 8 qualifier here. America's sweetheart, Justin Wong, versus Mr. Crimson of France.
Michael? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yep, Justin playing this defensive game. Remember last time we saw from Mr. Crimson, you know, went down one round, was not a problem, was able to take it afterwards. But Justin already draining half life away from Mr. Crimson.
Yeah,
Yep.
a huge life lead.
Yep, and knew Mr. Crimson was going to try to get under that fireball, dashes forward into the command throw. Oh man, read the forward dash attack from Crimson with the dash back fireball.
And the thing I like about the way Justin plays his Basara is like, yeah, he is doing like a runaway keep away style, but he's a lot of times it's like this people will press like the same button to do that. But he's going through his kit, like he's using everything while still running, and they're all to like max effectiveness.
And remember that air fireball, the best way to counter it, block it and then punish him. But everybody's trying a lot of stuff here.
Out of the corner.
Yeah, this is huge. And also, it is an overhead. Make sure you stand up and block it.
I like the fake.
Yeah. Oh, punish? Interesting. Through the light one. Oh, yeah, Justin, there we go.
Yeah, tried to hard read a jump.
Oh,
my
no, too late, too late.
gosh.
Too late for the Isen right there. There you go. Justin gets the trophy.
Yeah, once Justin had already landed, there was no way that Isen was gonna hit. He would have had to do it. He could have trip guarded him with that, even though he didn't press a button.
Right. No, you mean he could have landing punished him.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You knew what I meant.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Yep. Actually, a lot of times, in my opinion, taking that fireball is not a bad thing. You see how little damage it does? So sometimes if you really are put into an uncomfortable position where you have to deal with that fireball and you know Basara's going to chase after it, you could just jump, get hit by the fireball out of the air. He can't juggle you, and then Basara kind of put himself close to you, so he's kind of out of position. Oh my God! The thing about Justin is that he just knows exactly when to throw that backdash fireball. He is hit. Okay, there we go. See, you have 10 years to punish that.
And bounces on his head to get up and out.
Yep, Pogo's out of there. Yeah, but again, if you ever block that air backdash fireball, you have like 10 years to punish that. Take your time. Oh, the reset.
Yep, putting him in the corner.
Again.
He's comfortable there.
Oh, he was too far away for the command throw, and one standing C just drained everything.
That would have gotten him too if he spaced it back there.
See, still can punish it. That was a punish. Oh, now Justin's just zoning out, and he tried to deflect it, and that's when Justin throws the fireball, of course. Oh, yeah, jumping into that fireball.
Oh, that could have been way bigger.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, he just did it right away. He
lot.
knew Justin was going to try to press a button in retaliation. All that life down.
Oh, man, I don't know if I agree with that burst.
Well, he got a little extra damage. He tried to jump OS it, but he only did 2 of them, and then he caught Justin on his landing. Mr. Crimson puts himself on the board 1-1.
He's figuring it out. He's starting to find his way through the legends of the Hidden Temple. Yeah, I used to get so mad when the kids could never put together the freaking the monkey.
Everyone's yelling at their TV. Put the thing with the thing. Oh, wow. He did that even really late, too. Oh, there he got it. All right. 3 deflects. The third one works out here. And it was on a heavy as well. What did he just read? Justin was going to try to pick up the weapon. He just did a meaty SSM.
Yeah.
Mr. Crimson.
Painting the floors with crimson.
I like it. Punish, yep. Not a big punish there.
Yeah, but, you know.
Punish is a punish, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of staying in now, staying in Justin's face.
And an early Isen from Justin. Yeah, and that thing escapes. You cannot Isen in the middle of the Rekkas because he gets away.
I guess Justin did not know that.
Here we go, Mr. Crimson now with all of the advantage. Oh!
Side switch, this is what we want. And now the intimidation. Justin.
Oh, he's going to get him. He's going to get him. Not going to be enough to kill, though. Oh, it is going to be enough to kill. I really thought he was going to live. I didn't think he had lost enough health.
I really hope that they save that clip for next year at EVO.
That's right. Yeah,
I'm so glad that you
right.
birthed that thing.
I didn't even know about it, dude, until they put it on the screen. I was like, what the heck?
That was definitely my favorite part of EVO Sunday.
That's right. So is it going to kill? That was hilarious. Oh, man. But good job to Mr. Crimson taking it over Justin Wong.
And now finally, we get to see Score going up against Alex Vite, Cali Power.
That's right. So we get to see Cali Power. Now, what's interesting about this now is that, you know, he was a Galford player.
And he was still playing him yesterday.
Oh, was he? Oh, okay,
But
okay.
I don't know if who are you going to say he's playing now?
He's been playing a lot of Hanzo.
Okay.
He's been playing a lot of Hanzo now. So let's see what Mr. Vi is going to do here.
Yeah, when I was watching, I was telling you earlier, I was watching Lord Jimmy Bones grind it out with his Basara. He was playing against Alex's Galford, but that could have been a request. He could have been like, yo, I want to play your Galford. So,
because after Galford got nerfed, Vi was
Hanzo
very
got buffed.
yeah, and Vi was very frustrated with the Galford nerfs.
Me too, because I was literally gonna pick him up like right after Evo, and then I was like, never mind. Like I was learning Galford, I had like a pocket Galford, he just wasn't ready for Evo, right?
Right.
So like anytime I would have issues, like I'd be labbing at home, and I'm like, so wait, what do I press? Like I would text Vi, like, yo, what do I press here? Or like when I do this, what's the punish? And like I was really trying to learn him. Wait, what is happening?
He's gone back to his original main. This was his first main when he first picked up the game, was Yashimaru. And now he's going back to it, it looks like.
Okay, interesting. Threw both of us for a loop there.
And one of the reasons why Vi likes his character is obviously because the movement options that he has really can throw a lot of players off. Being the only character with the double jump is so huge. I mean, Rimuru has that little ice platform she can create in the sky, but Yashimaru can just double jump whenever he wants to, and having that makes him very hard to read. And so Vi, especially with his fundamental neutrals, is so good at baiting things out. He knows how to use that double jump in those really key moments.
Yeah, and I'm glad that happened, because I was actually going to say, you know, the air isn't necessarily where you want to be against Haomaru, but with the right spacing, as we saw there, he can bait out those DPs.
Yeah, Vi going for a very risky DP you saw with Yashimaru earlier get really badly punished. But Vi still with the lead. Oh, he just went for it. Punish. There we go.
So many of Yashimaru's special moves, so punishable.
Getting killed, yeah. I mean, when you throw that fireball in the air, you better hope you have had the read of a lifetime.
So yeah, smart by Alex, hitting with his buttons from the range where Haomaru can't really punish him.
Nice run combo. I mean, after the throw combo. Ooh, double just defends to get the counter knockdown pushback. Again, but that time Vi did not go for the counter. Wow, look at all these just defends from him. He's not doing much with him, and now, yeah, combo, not quite dead. And he has barely done any damage to Score at all.
Yeah, this is... Whoa!
That was weird, but Score had the right reaction, was able to get the trade.
Yeah, I didn't see what he pressed, but obviously trade in his favor. Round tied up. Let's see if Alex... I think if Alex doesn't win this, he definitely switches characters.
Yeah, probably the Hanzo, I would imagine. Okay, stabs him out of the air, gets a little extra damage. Ooh.
Yeah, Yashimaru, a ton of damage, but very unsafe. So it's hard for Alex to find those spots as long as Score just relaxes.
Oh, I like that punch out of the air, but nice little just defend into counter from Vi. Oh boy, burst, yeah, you gotta do it. Oh, good damage there, trying to bait something out of Score.
Oh, that could have been an Isen punish for the game.
Yep. Oh, he gets the throw.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna get the counter burst.
Uh-oh, and his Rage Explosion is over now. Oh my gosh.
Ah!
He's gonna run up an Isen.
Oh,
He's gonna run up
it's not gonna kill. Didn't kill. Oh, he finally gets the throw. Okay. He needs one more hit, but he still has Isen. He's off the life lead.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Oh. No whip punch. No, he hit the button early.
air.
He hit the button early. He hit it early, and he caught Vi trying to jump and air to air him.
See, those are the situations in Samurai Showdown. That right there just got my blood pumping. He's gotta breathe right now. Look at him stretching it out.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Score's like, oh, man. I mean, you saw him pop off afterwards, too. He was like, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely. That's why we play Sam Show.
Exactly. Man.
Oh, he's sticking with Yash.
Okay, well, I mean, he came close to winning, so I wouldn't see what the need for the changes here. Okay, look at this. Vi with a new read here. He's reading the jumps from Score a lot.
Nice DP.
Yeah, that running DP covers so much of the sky. But, again, Yashimaru can jump in ways to avoid it. Missed the throw. Oh, and still in time to catch the throw. Too far for that, for the universal overhead. Okay, I like the button choice right there. Have the range for it and the speed. Yep, out of the air. Score now. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, what the? Vi went.
But he didn't use the light
Oh,
button.
did Vi jump there?
I believe he did.
He did, and he got hit by that. I think he was trying to get away from it. So Score will take that one. It's kind of like a free round victory for him. And now gets the throw into the uppercut combo.
Yep. Standard house stuff.
Using the dodge right there. That spot dodge was for timing. For roll forward meaty timing, basically. Okay. Jumping C, instant overhead, universal overhead, I'm sorry. Now Score, needing to get some more hits. There we go. Now Score has a life lead. Ooh, look at these guys. Just defending each other all over the place. Score, getting the run up and throw. Burst from Vi.
Yep, Alex saying, hold your horses. And Score saying, no, I will continue to press
Oh,
buttons.
he baited it out with the standing A. Vi saw the whiffed B earlier, so he tried to go and punish that. Didn't quite get it.
That was a great bait from Score.
Yeah.
Like he like you said, he did the B one time, and he's like, okay, wait, I can't press that button anymore.
Yeah.
But if I can make Alex think that I'm pressing that button,
Yeah.
then this could work out for me, and it's exactly what happened.
And that's the craziest thing about Eason, because it's such a trigger finger, like it's just like and just like you do it. That's what makes it actually harder to use, because now you want to just react to every little thing that happens.
It's like if he breathes, I'm an Eason.
Yeah, exactly. And so that means Score is making top 8, and now it's going to be up to Chris G or Lord Jimmy Bones. Lord Jimmy Bones. Coming up here to the station to play against New York Chris G.
So how Maru
New York
Basara.
New York Chris G.
Okay, we're doing a British accent for Chris G too.
No, New York. That's the.
That was your New York accent.
Yeah.
You gotta do the James MK accent.
Oh God. I can't. That's too much for me. Can't do it.
All right, so yeah, Shodo versus Zone, and that's the thing. Chris likes to play a fireball game, but I don't think he's going to be able to sustain that against Basara as a character. So maybe now we're gonna see him do more 6-6 A's to try to close the gap. Like, he wants to stay in, but he's not typically a person that stays in on his opponent.
Right. Oh, there we go. Fist bump. All right.
Canada Cup gamers. If you are a DBZ fan, you need to consider checking out the photo booth. Currently, we have the original voice of Vegeta, Brian Drummond himself, and the original voice of Goku, Peter Kalamis. Feel free to check out the photo booth at the Memory.
Here we go. Chris G with that Haomaru versus Lord Jimmy Bones with Basara. So Lord Jimmy Bones immediately backing off to try to build up that space. But we saw, like you said, Chris G, oh, nice. Yeah, he caught him crouching, so he got the combo off of that.
Oh,
the backdash fireball.
that was a juicy
that's a
jump
punish,
in, huge
yeah.
punish, yep. So Yeah, see, Chris is content to try to go with those jump-ins.
Yeah, Basara also has, oh yeah, see, like I said, 10 years to be able to punish that. You know, Lord Jimmy Bones.
He's like, okay, all right, I see you.
Usually using a lot of movement, dashing around a lot. Yeah, Basara has a ton of good anti-airs as well. We saw that a little bit earlier in the round with that standing kick. Uh-oh, but the jump-in timing from Chris. And I feel like he's getting the dash B after that jump attack every single time as well.
Yeah, it's interesting how he seems to really know this matchup already.
Yeah. I mean, Chris G, whenever new characters comes out, he'll lab them. And he'll figure out what's going on with them, and he picks up on information so fast. It's one of the reasons why Chris G, I mean, he's so good at so many fighting games because he can adapt and understand situations so well.
Yeah, it definitely takes him less time than other people to get used to things. Oh, 5B, I think would have punished there.
He just wants one hit, so he's just going for there. He gets the trade in the air. Good enough for him to take game number 1 solidly. Let's see if that makes Jimmy Bones switch to Charlotte or if he's going to stick with Basara.
I feel like after what we just saw, I think he needs to switch to Charlotte.
But I'm
Yep.
yeah, okay, character select, he is going.
Yeah, we like the Basara. I like the Basara on him, but like not against Chris G's Haomaru.
Jimmy Bones thinking about it here. There it is, Charlotte Thorm.
It's the only thing I like about him.
The rich girl laughs, man.
It's the only thing.
All right, here we go. Let's see if Jimmy Bones can turn this around a little bit now with going back to his main character. And I'm sure Basara is a character that he wants to get a lot more practice in with. But he's got to win this to get into the top 8 winner side. I'm not sure if Jimmy Bones has yet qualified for the SNK World Tour yet.
I don't think so. Because I think we've seen all the qualifiers so far.
Yep, and there's that fireball that Charlotte had. Slow to start up, but
Wait, was Theo talking about qualifiers?
I don't remember actually.
Yep, looking stronger already.
Yeah, it has a decent life lead right now, but we know how fast that can go away.
Yep, like right here.
Jeez. And you have no weapon. Time to use the kick button.
Yep. She can do it though. Ooh.
Oh no.
All
Okay,
right,
going for the universal overheads instead of just going for the regular kicks. Universal overhead for her when she has no sword is nice, low crush.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
That's why that fireball's so good, and he gets the jump C that Chris G just jumped into, and Chris G's like, what the heck,
Yeah.
shaking his head.
I feel like you don't typically go for 2 and 4 like that special. Like I wonder if he really meant to try to go over the
Yeah, I
triangle.
think he tried to go over the fireball, but you know that he can delay it, and 2, it just hits so high up. Dashing punch is also an underrated move for Charlotte as well. Really, really good weapon. Nice. Just defend into the knockdown, and guess what? Back to the, oh boy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, if you hit the jump attack too high up, you get tossed like that. You gotta jump and combo jump, or jump and backdash, jump and spot dodge. That'll stop that right quick. Okay, he's just running away. Yeah!
And it's so frustrating, right? Like even though it doesn't do a lot of damage, just the fact when Hao just keeps doing that punch, it just makes you press stuff, and then that's what he wants you to do. He's like, aha, he's annoying. Now's my chance.
for Jimmy Bones. Only 9 seconds left in this round. Although he has the first round, so he can afford to lose this one.
Does he? Ooh.
Yeah, just that was it right there.
Does he burst to try to take it?
No. I would not. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Save it for this round here. Here we go. It's Chris G's match point to get in the top 8. Okay, good start for Chris G here. Getting about a 1/5 of damage right there. Air to air. And catching with the bayonet lunge.
Yeah, doing a great job of stopping Chris's horizontal advance.
Ooh, did you see him just 5K over the tornado?
Yeah, also smart. Like the whole thing is you want him to feel like throwing fireballs isn't doing anything.
Yeah, Lord Jimmy Bones right now has the deficit. And Chris G's willing to just sit back and trade a little bit, but he did jump in and hit that fireball.
Yep.
Chris G trying to find his way in. Oh, did he get her? No. Oh my God! I thought her jump was going to be too fast, and then the run-up can't burst because he doesn't have the sword.
Correct. This is all but in the bag for Chris.
Oh, and then run-up overhead. Chris G gets into the top 8 on the winner's side. That's right.
So yeah.
Now we're gonna have, you're gonna have a brackets here. We can actually take a look here. So we have Andy OCR going up against Chris G, Crimson going up against Score, and that's gonna be tomorrow for the top 8. We're gonna find out who the last players are gonna be on the loser side of the bracket. And the first match we're gonna have is going to be Scrub Saibot versus Toast, who we saw lose like in the first round and has made it all the way back. So good job to Toast.
Yeah, that's the long haul. When you lose early, you have to play like almost twice as many matches just to get here. So
that's called the John Choi route, basically.
this has been hard fought. So let's see if he
keep it up. He's got one more match left to go, just to beat Scrub Saibot. So, actually, no. I guess we're going to have Cali Power versus Help Me Practice because I guess Vi's been calling out the matches, but he hasn't been able to find some of the players right now. This is the first one that both players are here. So it is going to be Help Me Practice versus Alex Vi coming up first.
Cali Power.
Man, Help Me Practice looks like he just woke up.
Maybe he was taking a nap. Or maybe he was practicing.
I like that, though.
That's his
Did he
style.
just say you're a legend or something? That's what
have.
it looked like he said.
He is a legend.
Yeah, it was really exciting for me to see Alex Vi make top 8 at EVO and Samurai Showdown. Oh, that was super cool. I was really happy to see that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's just another one of those situations like I was talking about how Combo Fiend is like one of the greatest Guilty Gear players, right, from the past and stuff. People probably, they know Vi as Uncle Vi from Wednesday Night Fights and all that stuff. But I don't know how many people really realize that Vi was Justin Wong before Justin Wong.
Right. Like,
he was a Tekken national champion. He was the best at MVC2 for a while in Southern California, you know. And
I didn't even know he played Marvel 2.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. He played at one point in time, you know, before it really got to that level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before we knew what the dominance of Justin Wong and stuff like that, you know, Vi was actually the best in MVC2. And in fact, East Coast Invader to come and try to prove East Coast dominance, Ricky Ortiz came and visited Southern Hills Golfland and had a grand finals match against Alex Vi.
But even before that, like even in the late 90s, like he was unbeatable by anybody in the country in Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Yeah, he was unbeatable in almost everything.
Daigo here for him to ever lose.
Yep, exactly. He was Justin Wong before Justin Wong was. Obviously one of the greatest all-time fighting game players as well. He's going up against Help Me Oops. That was not what... Takes out the weapon on the deflect, doesn't go for the SSM, just goes for the standing C. And yeah, said, you know what, you're going to pick up your sword, but I'm going to chop you in the head with the jumping C.
Yeah, this is looking real good for him right now. Oh,
Oh,
my
and
gosh.
then he went
I
for...
can't believe he
And
actually...
it didn't even kill either. That's how awesome that move is it didn't even kill. Like, if you get hit by that move, it should do like half of your life.
Right.
By how much delay there is.
Yeah, how punishable it is. Like,
Exactly.
good Lord, I can't even believe he did that.
Vi right now, he's like, I just want to have some fun now, okay? Look, after that last match that I had, oh
Big.
boy, ow! The
Optimal
damage!
Optimal punish.
What a jerk. He's just sitting up there on there, talking smack to you while you have the sword stuck in your chest. Man. Nice. Hit him
Okay.
out of the air like that. But again, the double jump, you can see how the double jump is just causing so many problems for Help Me Practice.
Yeah, because now he's afraid to whip DP.
Yeah.
Not like he'll get SSM'd again, but you know, we did have he did have weapon flip technique at the ready, and H buttons also really hurt. So, all right, Help Me Practice. I feel like he has like stream jitters, because
Maybe,
he
yeah,
made
yeah.
it this far, but like every time we see him on stream, like he's not doing so hot.
Right. Dude, it happens,
Yeah.
dude. It's tough when you play on the stream. It's weird when you know everybody's watching as opposed to like nobody watching, you know?
Yeah.
It's tough. And it's why stuff like NLBC and Wednesday Night Fights are so potent
Right.
at creating great players, because you just train them into, hey, look, people are watching you. Every time you do something stupid, the armchair, you know, fighting game players are going to talk smack about you.
And clip you and
Yeah.
you know, talk about it on Twitter.
Oh, he just walked into it. Alex Vi now one match away from making it into top 8. These are all top 8 qualifiers, right?
Correct.
Okay, so yes, so Cali Power one match away from making it into the top 8. Gets the throw combo into the 2C, decent damage. No autocorrect on that jump right there. He double jumped before she crossed under. Ooh, nice bayonet lunge or violent thrust or
Yes,
whatever you want to call it.
slide was a little bit short.
Oh,
Same side, big
Yeah.
punish. All
and
right.
then, yeah, knew it wasn't going to combo, so he goes in there for the run throw afterwards. You see, Help Me Practice, trying to put a little more movement into his game with the forward dashes and the back dashes. I like the idea of it, but it's all show right now. It's not baiting Vi into doing anything in particular.
Right, he doesn't have to, especially now with the life lead the way that it is. Charlotte does have weapon flip at the ready. He's looking for it right there, but
Yep, gets the burst here, has an opportunity. Nice, just defend into counter. Oh, he got him. Yep, that's dead. Boom, there you go. One round to Help Me Practice. But again, you know, it's like, man, he got me with that Eason. But that took a round, right? That took a round, and now you have no more resources this round. Everything that Vi gets to do is free because there's no burst potentials.
ooh,
Oh, I like the idea because he kind of knew, he knew the same thing that we knew, that he's down. So if he could have landed that, he could have easily just taken a big lead.
and speaking of easily taking things, Valle is going to advance to the top 8 on the loser side. Help Me Practice is going to finish at that's at 9th place, correct?
Yeah,
so
9th
I mean,
place.
good stuff to him anyway, making it this far.
And good stuff to Mr. Vi for making it into the top 8 on loser side.
And we will see
Right
him
now,
back
standing
to
right in front of us, talking to Mr. Andy OCR, and that's actually a really cool scene right there, because Andy OCR, he was one of the players that came from the Wednesday Night Fights that were run in Shiggle BMX's garage, where we had the different stations, and like you had to win your station so that you could play on the A station next week, you know, because the A station was where all the strong players went, and that was where Andy OCR, Warrock, and Tatsu came from. The
Is
trio.
that where you got the idea for Ronin Rockus or whatever?
No, not necessarily. It's just one of those things that I really want to help beginners get, you know, have an opportunity to learn. And, you know, for right now, Samurai Shodown and looks like Grand Blue Fantasy is going to be right in that area. But I feel like those are actually the two best gateways into fighting games right now because Samurai Shodown.
Granblue's feeling really good to me. I played it for the first time yesterday. David and I were lapping it together. And I didn't expect to kind of pick it up as quickly as I did. In a way, because it's an anime fighter.
But it's a simple
when you
game,
think anime,
though,
you think like these super long combos,
but it's not like that. It's not.
and stuff. There's no air dashing. There's only one jump.
Yep.
It's like, are you sure this is anime?
and that's the beautiful thing. So with that game, it remains to be seen. But in Samurai Shodown, you don't have a lot of the execution, a lot of the crazy things going on over there. However, the neutral is still very, very heavy fighting game neutral. You still have left-right mix-ups. You still have high-low mix-ups. You still have a lot of things to think about. And so while it takes away a lot of the execution requirements that a lot of other fighting games has, it teaches you the fundamentals of fighting games in a way. Games like Dive Kick, like Fantasy Strike, they really strip it down. Like
I love
Dive
both
Kick.
of those games too.
Fantasy Strike doesn't have crouching, right? So, and then like Dive Kick obviously doesn't have a lot of extra parts and
buttons.
But the thing about it is, like when you're missing some of those key aspects, like the crouching, like the high lows and stuff like that,
it gets you into the true essence of fighting games. Like this is what these guys are doing at the same time in the more complicated games.
Right, but I feel like they're not quite preparing you for the majority of the fighting games out there. And I feel like Samurai Shodown and hopefully Grand Blue Fantasy versus do. And at the same time, like I said, I don't want to make it sound like Samurai Shodown is a beginner-friendly kind of game either, because it is also a very, very tough game to become
to master.
Yeah, to master.
So Scrub Saibot versus Toast. Again, we're seeing this Ukyo.
Nice.
There were so many Ukyos at CO Taku. I'm surprised he's like the only one that we're seeing here today.
A little too far for that slide. Toast has got to figure out a way to get in there. He's only trying to get in there with the 6K. And and now Scrub Saibot's sensing his tentativeness, gets the run-up throw, and that time gets the instant overhead.
So yeah, that's the thing about Ukyo. He's gotta get the life lead, so he's gotta take those risks to try to go getting close and get that first knockdown. And off of that knockdown, you see him going for the slide there a little bit too far away. And that's what Scrub Saibot is counting on. He's keeping him at bay outside of slide range again.
Yeah, and then every time you can sense the fact that Toast is being a very careful player right now. And sometimes with Ukyo, you kind of have to go crazy.
Yeah, at least in the beginning.
Yep.
Okay, he's got a knockdown. What's he going to do with it?
Yeah, but see, the thing is, Scrub Saibot probably suspected that he was going to go for that, the backdash to Mamegaish. So he just had the little hop back, finger spin all ready to go to avoid it at the beginning and chase down the recovery.
Yeah, I feel like at that point he needed to bet on it. Instead of doing a backdash, he should just Tiger kneed it from where he was standing.
Right.
But
or just gone for a low, just go for another low or something like that. Okay, yeah, but punishable. Tsubamegai's punishable like that. Tsubamegaish is a very powerful tool, but it's also very punishable. A lot of characters could even SSM it on reaction if they block it. So something that you got to think about. Not a good trade here. It's just basically a round of attrition right now.
Yeah,
Scrub Saibot is just doing little bits here and there.
See, he has no clue how to approach.
Yeah.
On Tamtam. That could be a big punish here, though.
Yep, there you go. Big punish.
Oh, and again.
He just did it again.
Spin-a-rooney.
Scrub Saibot says, nope, I'm not scared. I'm just going to keep doing this.
Yikes.
Ooh, good start.
All right,
wake up. Okay, wake up, backdash Tsubamegaish.
And then he backed off.
Yeah, he tried to chase him. I think he suspected a back roll, but Scrub Saibot rolled forward, and so they crossed paths.
Big.
And,
oh, that wasn't that big, but we get the 50-50.
So he's going for that too much. He's going for it too much. It would be better to throw out a crouching kick, like a 2K,
check him
and
first.
then into a Tsubamegaish or something like that, Because right now, he hasn't really given Scrub Saibot any real reasons to crouch low. Now, Ukyo obviously doesn't have great lows.
Oh no, that was an input error.
Yeah, now the chip is a danger.
Big no.
Okay. Oh,
spin
no
again.
chance to activate the burst. Scrub Saibot is going to take it, and he is going to advance into the top 8. And coming up next, another top 8 qualifying match. It looks like it is going to be. We don't know which of these 2 matches are coming up, so
Alright,
let's
so
see.
We'll wait till we see them approach. But yeah, what we saw there.
It's going to be Woolly Wools versus Lord Jimmy Bones. Exactly.
So yeah, I guess what we saw there from Toast, just too much timid. Like he didn't know how to approach Tam Tam, and he's probably used to, you know, being able to go up and do what he wants. And Scrub Saibot knew, like I said, he was doing the stand Cs at max range. Even if it didn't hit, it was like, this is a threat here.
Right.
So that was making Toast afraid to approach. He wasn't able to connect with Slide from that range, and he needs, Ukyo has to be in Slide range to be very threatening with his mix-ups. So
yeah, Tam Tam just controls that space so well. But here we go, Woolly Wools, Lord Jimmy Bones. Coming up here to the stream, you can see Andy OCR in the back giving the peace sign to everybody, victory sign. Standing just right next to Justin Wong, who will be coming up next as well.
So we're pretty late in the game. You think Jimmy goes with Basara first game?
That's a good question. It really depends on his mindset if he really wants to learn Basara. So here's the hardest thing. Yeah, you can win with your main character every time, but that means you're never going to learn how to play your secondary in a clutch situation, right? Oh no, he's going to go for it. There it is. And Woolly's like, what? No Basara versus me? What? This is how it's going to be? Where is it? Come on, man. Why'd you play your secondary on me, huh? Nope, it's just going straight to Charlotte.
It's like what I was saying about Chris G earlier, right? It's like he respects Woolly, so he picks
exactly.
You get
Woolly,
the Charlotte, I respect you.
You have to treat that like a compliment, right? That's a compliment. Oh man.
Yeah, I would hate that because it's like if you sit down next to somebody and they random select, it's like, wow, really? That's how you feel about me? All right.
I mean, this match isn't necessarily bad for Darlie, but Darlie really has to play it kind of perfectly. It's just that because her rage lasts quite a bit. Actually, does she have one of the shorter ones or one of the longer ones? I can't remember now, but if she has the rage, Charlotte can't jump anymore because it's very easy to weapon flipping technique anti-air Charlotte.
Right. But he's not really doing a lot of jumping, or at least not jumping forward. We've seen all neutral jumps from him this round, and
she has one of the shorter ones, yeah, because it just went away. It's gone. Man, that's right. That was the problem, is that it's way too short.
Yeah, she's already so powerful. It's like to have her with rage for that long, it's like, yeesh.
So now just trying to chip out. Oh, nice. Caught her before the fireball came out. Here we go. Woolly Wools with a chance.
Okay, what's the next hit gonna decide?
Gets the free jumping. Low kick.
The kick not enough. 2 hits is not enough.
And then he just went for the uppercut at point blank range. And again, you know, that could have been hoping it would chip, or he just knew that Woolly was gonna hit a button afterwards. And so he got him with the uppercut. What a decision by Lord Jimmy Bones.
Yeah, definitely. Of all the things, that is not what I thought we were going to see there at the end of that round.
Okay, jumping kick. Faster button, but again, Charlotte has no jump attacks that hit upwards. So she's not very good at the air-to-air department. But she is great at the air-to-ground department for sure. Okay, activates. Tried to get the overhead. Actually, no, I think that kick is a low. Looks like an overhead. He got him. Dead.
Nah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Enough of it had drained away. Okay. Yeah, but the life lead's still very much in Jimmy
Oh,
Bone's
he
favor.
tried it
Couldn't
again. Too far
couldn't
away.
quite get in there. Oh, and then suddenly Jimmy Bones switched from defense to offense, caught Woolly Wools off guard. Woolly Wools was trying to punish perhaps the fireball by throwing out that hit throw, and then Jimmy Bones all of a sudden jumped forward and made it over and was able to punish.
All right, so game 1, Jimmy Bones, but Willie not looking too bad there.
Yeah.
It was decently close both rounds. So just like you said, he's got to play perfect to be able to win this, and he's playing good. He's just not playing perfect.
Well, that was a good start. Let's just walk into a standing C and just feel the pain off of that move. Oof. Oh, wow. In range to be punished by the standing C.
Oh, corners himself.
Out of there.
Yeah. Surf's up, dude.
I like how she says Yahoo when she does it to it. Yahoo!
I mean, it looks pretty fun.
That's true. I mean, why would you ever walk if you could do that, right? Just launch myself on that thing all day. Oh, nice dodge.
But nothing coming after it. And Jimmy Bones content to stand over there. He's like, what are you going to do? Throw fireballs?
Oh, man. That might have just been a chip threat, and Wooly was trying to do something to get away from it. Oh,
no.
yeah. Tried to go
No
for
punish.
the throw. Yeah, no punish there. You have to be careful. If you do get hit by that knee, they can throw most of your options afterwards, but if they jump, they can punish it badly. But look at this. Start for Wooly.
Oh, that was the first like hammer threat we've seen all day, and he chose not to go with it.
Yeah, interestingly enough, he's not going for the hammer threat at all. It can be, oh yeah, crouching, so easy combo, big damage.
All right. Yeah, again, like the round is so
Sweet.
close.
Oh, the spot dodge. Oh, and Darlie unable to land her cross up. Like I said, both of these characters have good cross ups. Oh, chase the
Nice.
backdash.
I like it. All right, we're seeing Wooly with the life lead here for the first time in a while.
Oh, the
and
run
he
up
got
command
it.
throw, but it
Oh
does
my
no
gosh.
damage. It does so little damage.
Oh no, and he bursted, and he's
Oh, that's it right there. Lord Jimmy Bones is going to take it. You know, honestly, if I had to buff Darlie in one way, that command throw's got to do more damage,
Heck
dude.
yeah.
She grabs you and she sticks a drill in you and she like drills you. Like you should just be losing health all over the place.
Man, I cannot believe. I don't know why he bursted there. He was still
Yeah.
winning. Like Jimmy wasn't approaching him. And, man, questionable.
But
Questionable.
here we come to the last match of the day to find out who the last top 8 competitor is going to be. It's going to be between Jay Wong versus Lightning.
Who was Lightning playing again?
I'm not sure,
Was he one
actually.
of the Earthquake? No. Yeah, okay,
He was an
one of
earthquake.
the
Okay,
Earthquakes,
okay.
alright. So I feel like Earthquake can't win this
We
matchup.
What's that? Last match, yeah.
Yeah.
So run back. Oh, is this the one
Who
that
beat Justin?
Is this Justin lost to Crimson?
Okay.
Yeah. And Justin beat Lightning. Was this the one that he turtled against right at the very beginning?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Fair. Okay. All right.
So now if you're Lightning, do you feel as though you're wasting your time right now, or do you feel as though you've learned
Not at all.
what to do at this point?
Not at all.
Only not because it's Justin, but only because this already happened, right? It's like you know how it felt then. Like, can you shake that feeling? Like, have you learned your lesson?
Well,
Or-
like I said, when you lose, you think about it a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he thought about it. Now, obviously, this is Justin Wong, so this is a completely different story.
right?
But still. And again, thanks everybody at home for tuning in for the Sam Show. Top 8 is tomorrow. So you do not want to miss that. I think at 11 Mountain Time?
AM, yes.
AM Mountain Time. So it'll be in the early mornings with the time change. That's right, there's a time change this weekend.
Oh, crap, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, we're gaining an extra hour. Ball back. Yep. Guaranteed. Because that means everyone's like, that means I can stay up another hour. And then they stay up another like 7 hours or something, you know.
It's like the sun's coming up. What happened?
Well, here we go again.
Yep, he's got to stay on the ground for sure. That's one thing.
A repeat of what we saw before.
No punish.
And like I said, one of the main things is he's got to be able to punish that air fireball like that. Because if you block it, just chase him down. And he's got to block it. Maybe he doesn't know it's an overhead. I'm not sure.
Once again, everyone, we have the original voice of Vegeta and Goku in the photo booth.
Go.
For the 20
Yep, Justin just playing this as lame as possible.
As effective as possible. Goes for command grab there. He's already in the block stun.
12 seconds. Justin can just hold down back and win at this point in time.
Yep.
Oh, and he spent the SSM on a Hail Mary.
In round 1.
And I don't even think it would have killed that had he landed. I think Justin still would have won by timeout.
Yeah.
There you go, Justin winning as Justin does. Look, if you can't pressure Justin into having to attack you, he's not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, this is not the character to do it. But Lightning might have to pick up another character, like just for matchups like this. Just for your hard counters. What is that? You can't run away.
Oh, see, right there. Oh, he just was not confident enough to punish that. Oof. Just a little out of range for that to connect. And yeah, Justin just says, you know what? You can't do anything to me here. I'm just gonna have fun here and throw stuff at you all day. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ooh, almost had something there. I mean, right now they're very even in life. Well, until that hit right there.
Right.
Here we go. Oh, he could have punished. I'm telling you. Even if it's a far 2C from very far away. Oh, but he jumps over.
Big.
Oh, boy. The SSM. No, that was just a weapon flipping technique.
Yep. No need to SSM. Weapon flip was enough.
Yep.
Like one of the few times that you can see him actually punish somebody with his weapon flip technique.
Here we go. Game number 2. Lightning got closer that last one, so let's see if he can figure something out over here.
That's the key. He's got to get closer.
Yeah, you see that as soon as Justin was in close range, 2 backdashes to get out of there. But Lightning did a good job chasing him down, punished his fireball, flip toss. Beautiful jump timing from Justin, realizing that Lightning is really going for a lot of those pokes from that range. Oh, I love the deflect cancel. There we go. And Justin also realizes that he isn't using the teleport drop either. So he can just keep throwing these fireballs because Lightning is not using in my opinion, a crucial tool in
this matchup, yeah.
Too far?
Oh,
yeah.
man. That time I liked the thought. Again, too far. Okay, Justin's not doing anything.
There we go. This should do it. Command throw, and there it is. Justin takes that round. He is 1 round away. It's all these backdashers. Every time you hear that, woohoo, woohoo. Well, look at this. Lightning has a lead now, so
it's so funny.
He doesn't need to go. See, he's going in too hard now. He had the lead. Oh, now it's all gone. Oh, man, Justin predicting everything that he wants to do. And now just poking away with that 2B all day.
Yeah, it's hard because it's not like he can just run at him.
Yep, just bounce off his head, out of there. Oh, poor Lightning.
It's funny because like all the backdashing and running away Basara is doing, but when he does heavy fireball, he says you can't run away. It's like, wait a minute.
Like, look who's talking.
No! He tried it.
Oh, Justin. Oh, man,
Oh,
Justin is being a jerk. Oh, Justin, don't do this. Why you gotta do him like this?
What a jerk.
There it is. Justin takes it.
I fully thought he was gonna not hit him there.
I know, I thought he was just gonna throw him and be like,
Like wall jump.
oh man, but there it is. And so let's take a look at the top 8 brackets for tomorrow. As I said, I think scheduled at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, Mountain Time. You can see Andy OCR going up against New York Chris G. Mr. Crimson going up against Score, Scrub Saibot versus Lord Jimmy Bones, and Cali Power versus Justin Wong.
And that's another thing. He's like, come on, man.
Vi's like, really? I gotta deal with this runaway guy, dude? Oh, man.
But that's another thing that I love about Sam's show so much is that very often you see so many different characters represented in the top 8s, as opposed to like other games where it's like, yeah, top 8's gonna be like 4 of the same guy, and then like, you know, 2 of somebody else, and then maybe like 1 sleeper. Like, so we've got a lot of variety in Sam's show. That shows how balanced the game is.
They've done a good job with it. I mean, obviously, we've talked about some of the characters that are a little weaker. Rimaru, Wu Reishang is a little bit weaker and stuff. But, you know, they're working on it. They're buffing characters as it goes. Shiki obviously was a bad character at first and now is really solid. So, you know, they're doing a good job with it. I like what they've done with the game so far. And new characters coming in. I think Basara and Shizumaru are both very, very interesting characters. But once again, shout outs to all the sponsors who helped make Canada Cup happen. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. You can get 2 XP with every code for buying Mountain Dew products here. And
2 XP for up to a year.
Yeah, you could. That's something you could potentially win. And then Otafest is also coming up next year, as you mentioned, in 2020, May 5th. So we're talking about this in over half a year away, you know.
So you have no excuse to be like, oh, couldn't afford it.
You're
Oh,
right.
I'm so broke. Like you didn't know Otafest was coming. You know it's coming. Start.
Yeah. And definitely keep checking otafest.com for all the updates. Follow them on all the social media to see all the cool events that will be happening over there for all of your anime, video games, cosplay, and more at the TELUS Convention Center here in Calgary, Alberta. Don't miss it, coming up in May 2020.
And now you finally get to have like what, your first break of
A
the weekend.
little bit, maybe. I don't know.
We're gonna-
Lachi may throw me on some Tekken here, but
We're about to leave you guys, but don't go anywhere except maybe to the bathroom. Come right back because right here on this channel there's going to be some good ass Tekken coming up next. I'm Zerk.
Game's on.
Sorry, Dad. Can't pause.